Good morning. This is Caitlin Fay filling in for the wonderful Amber Towngian on this terrific Tuesday. So I just wanted to share with y'all one thing that I have been doing that you can do too every single morning that I believe has contributed tremendously to the growth I've experienced this past year. And we've all heard that our morning routines set the tone for our day. And also know that's easier said than done. But what if there was just one thing that you could do every morning to set yourself up for a tremendous day and move you closer to your dream life? Would you do it? So let me preface with, when I originally heard this, I rolled my eyes. And it actually took me hearing this concept from about 5 different people who I very much respect, but it took me hearing that many times before I considered the fact that all these people might be onto something. So promise me one thing: be smarter than I have been and commit to giving this a try for just 1 week, 7 days, and then report back. Okay? Pinky promise? All right, put your pinky up in the air. All right, I can feel y'all. Okay, so this concept is journaling, but not just journaling, intentionally journaling 6 prompts every morning to prime your mind to think how you want it to think all day long and focus on the things that you want it to focus on. So what are you going to journal? I'm going to tell you. So get out a pen or pencil or your phone or, whatever. Don't text and drive if you're driving and listening to this. You can always remember it and then come back and take notes later and whenever you need to. But I'm going to tell you exactly what to write down. So first, of course, you're going to write the date because you want to be able to track this and look back. And this is a journal that is just for you, but it can be in any type of journal. You don't have to have one specific journal. Just write this down every single day. Easy peasy. The first thing that you're going to write down is I am thankful for, and write down at least 3 things that you're thankful for. Starting your day with gratitude will do so many things. It diminishes any worry, and it actually changes the chemistry of your brain. Think of gratitude as a muscle you build by acknowledging the favorable elements in your life, big or small. Practicing gratitude allows you to recognize struggles in your life without getting stuck in them because your perspective becomes balanced between the fact that you feel good and that there's a little bit discomfort. Does that make sense? So this causes a ripple effect of spreading positivity, looking for things that are going well. And whenever you do this, your mind it's like a muscle, so it will be able to focus on things that are going well more easily in your everyday life and not just in this time that you take to quickly write down these prompts. Did you know that people who keep gratitude journals are 28% less stressed? Yeah, just right there. So prompt number 1, write down what you're thankful for. And you guys, you can do this so quick or you can really take time, but just the act of doing it is so, so powerful. All right, the second prompt is I am proud of. Simply put, being proud of yourself means having a strong, healthy sense of self-worth, which leads to generally being a more positive well-being. And that's important, right? Don't we all want to have a more positive well-being? So write down what you're proud of. And you can write down one thing, you can write down multiple things. Some things might be harder than others, but find things that you're proud of for yourself. So for example, I'm proud of getting up early 2 days in a row. I'm proud of talking to that super sharp woman in the grocery store yesterday. I'm proud of the 5 booking attempts I made. I'm proud of not letting the woman who rescheduled steal my joy. I'm proud of how I communicated my feelings to my husband or responded to my son whenever he made a huge mess. Just find things that you're proud of because being proud of yourself can be a really hard skill for some, but you must teach your brain to be proud of yourself so that you can move forward and not be too hard on yourself. So what are you proud of? All right, the third concept or third journaling prompt is I am. So there is no force in human psychology that is greater than one's need to stay consistent with their own identity. Meaning, if you call yourself a runner, you're going to be more likely to run. If you you identify as someone who's great with people, you're going to be great with people, right? If you identify as a dog lover, you're going to be more apt to run after that dog. If you identify as someone who eats healthy, you're going to eat healthy. Like, you're just more likely to do the things that will keep you consistent with how you view yourself. So how do you view yourself? Do you view yourself as someone who is consistent, reliable, determined, someone who doesn't back down to a challenge, someone who is willing to do whatever it takes to reach their goals? Write down all your different identities. And again, with all of these, I encourage you to write down different things each day. So, for instance, you can write down, I am the best beauty consultant. I am a loving wife. I am a nurturing mom. I am a incredible businesswoman. I am great at talking to people. I am an inspiration. Whatever you can think of, however you identify yourself or you want to identify yourself as, write that down. Maybe you know that today you have something really hard coming up. And so you're going to write down, I am strong. I am strong. And tell yourself that and believe it in your soul. All right. Number 4, I am learning. Okay, you guys, recognizing growth is so important. And so write down what you are learning each and every day. Not only will this help it actually sink into your brain where you're learning it more, but it will help you be able to reflect back. So one thing that I have been writing down a lot recently is I am learning the power of planning my work and working my plan. It's amazing how after I write that down, every day I'm like, okay, got to plan my work and work my plan. I am learning to close better. I am learning to warm chat. I am learning that people saying no is not personal, and I'm learning how to bounce back. What are you learning right now? Because growth is essential to our human psyche. Like, we have to be growing. If we're not growing, we're standing still, and standing still is not good. And so recognize the areas that you are growing in and how you're trying to grow. All right, so that was number 4. Now, number 5 is write down your goals. So I write down goals, and then I jot them all down. Did you know that only 3% of people have a clearly defined goal? Okay, and those 3% of people will achieve more than the 97% of people that don't have a clear, well-defined goal. So, do you have a goal? If not, I would highly encourage you to make one, because you need to set goals to know where you're going in life, why you're waking up each morning, what your end goal is. They can be small goals, they can be big goals, they can be the goals of, for instance, my dad, one of his main goals is to work out 3 to 4 times a week. And I'm about to get to this, but his why behind that goal is so that he can live till he's 100 years old. But he wants to live to that age so that he can be an active grandpa, which he's not a grandpa yet and won't be for a while, but to be an active grandpa and to be able to run around with his grandkids and to live a long life. And so, what are your goals? Right now, our team is working to earn our very first pink Cadillac. We're becoming a pink Cadillac unit. And so that's the first goal that I've been writing down recently. But then I work backwards as well. Okay, so our goal is to become a pink Cadillac unit by September 30th and to add 30 new unit members to our unit this month, which are going to come a lot from my 10 personal parties in September. That's my goal for myself in September. My goals are also to work out 3 days a week at least. And, so just jot down your goals. They don't have to be this exact same thing every time, but what are your goals? And then prompt number 6, the last thing is why. Why are those your goals? And this is the piece that really brings this all home. Each element in this list does something different for your psychology and for your brain to help you grow. But this why factor is going to bring it all together and I'm going to give you the gusto to make the day just absolutely phenomenal. And so why is that your goal? For me and my unit, our goal right now to earn the pink Cadillac, is as simple as, we tell people we want to go to the pink Cadillac luncheon. We want to be in pink Cadillac unit. But the why behind that is really so much deeper for each and every one of us. We want to change more lives. We want to give other women hope. We want to encourage that they can do it too. We want to set the pace and be trailblazers and to be leaders for the next generation of our company. We want to give women a place to win, a place to feel a part of something, a place to love and have community and to elevate ourselves and to not play small. And so it's so much deeper than what is on the surface level. And this is your journal, so get real with yourself and give yourself the courage and the ability to really ask yourself, why do I want this? A lot of the times what we tell people our goals are just the surface level. And if we don't have something way down deep in our soul that we want bad, then we don't have that drive when times get tough to keep going. And so, what if one of my wives right now, one of my goals is that we want to redo our backyard. But why do I want to redo my backyard? I want to redo my backyard so that when I do have kids one day, I know that they can go running around and not trip on everything. And I want to redo the backyard so that we can host people and have community and bring people together and bring people not only to the Lord, but have fun Mary Kay events and have the girlfriend time in the community that people are longing so much for. Figure out the why behind what your goals are. So our life moves in the direction of our greatest thought. We all know this. We've heard it so many times. So start each morning with this exercise and notice how you feel different. Notice how your mind is different throughout the day. And it may not be immediately, but what has happened to me over the last 8 months is days that I feel a little off. Maybe I just got up and started going and was rushed and I didn't have time to just take the 5 minutes to do this exercise. I notice it in the middle of the day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just feel off. I feel like I can't get my brain to turn on in the direction I want it to. And I'm like, I need to go sit and do my journaling prompt. And so you guys, we can't control what happens around us, but we can control how we respond to it. And so the things are going to be interesting. And now you have a tool where you can channel how you want to respond to things, because all of these skills are going to trickle out into all areas of your life. You're going to be more thankful and grateful for the little things. You're going to be more proud of yourself, which is going to give you more courage to go do more things. You're going to realize what your identity is, who you're claiming to be, and how that affects how you show up every day. You're going to recognize your own growth and what you're learning and be excited and proud of yourself as you're learning those things. You're going to know your goals because you've written them down every single day, which right there is going to help you be more likely to achieve them just by acknowledging them every day. And then you're going to bring it all home with that why, that gut-wrenching in your soul, why you really, really want something to happen, why. And so I hope that you guys will all commit to doing this for just 7 days and see how you feel and what it does for yourself and your psychology, how you respond to people around you. And then I hope that you'll keep doing it. Taking time for ourselves, we teach this in Mary Kay with our skincare routines and our beauty routines, is when you take that time for yourself, it does so much more than just help your skin. It helps you show up with your best face forward and be the best version of yourself all day long. And so take the time for yourself. You are worth it. You are important. You are valuable. And then if you really want to go, really be on your stuff, make sure that you look at your 6 most important things list that you made the night before and say, do these things align with my 6 most important things today? Am I moving the needle? Are my actions aligned with what I want and where I want to go? And it might take some tweaking. You might need a tweak, and now you have the tools to really be honest with yourself. So happy Tuesday. Thank you, Amber, for allowing me to fill in for you. I hope you're having a wonderful trip, and I hope to hear from you all. Bye.